King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of New Japan Strong. I am Matthew Raywald, joined by Alex Kozlov. We are once again coming to you from Dallas, Texas for Autumn Attack. And another night, another card of incredible action, starting off with another entry in the Alex Coughlin Challenge Series, this time answered by Chris Dickinson.
That's right. The reason that Chris Dickinson signed on for this match is he has a lot of respect for Alex Coughlin. Alex Coughlin, every time he steps into this ring, even though he hasn't been overcoming the challenges, we're seeing a better and better version of himself. So this is going to be interesting. Will he get the W tonight?
It's a great question, and coming up in our second matchup, it is a tag team contest. We have Experience versus Vibrato as the mega coaches. Rocky Romero and Taguchi take on the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
This is an interesting contrast of styles. Rocky Romero likes to sing, Taguchi likes to dance, but they're facing the West Coast Wrecking Crew, and now part of Team Filthy. They've been stronger than ever. So Rocky, Taguchi, you better get serious.
As well tonight, there is an 8-man tag team match where TJP, Clark Connors, Leo Rush, and Juice Robinson take on the Bullet Club, represented by Chris Bay, Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and Taiji Ishimori.
This is going to be an action-packed matchup, but what I'm most looking forward to is Bullet Club's cutest tag team. Ishimori and El Phantasmo are in the house.
And in our main event tonight, there's a lot of bad blood on the line here as Will Ospreay takes on the LA Dojo's representation in Karl Fredericks.
Karl Fredericks clearly has taken the disrespect of Will Ospreay to heart, and I know that he's coming with a killer instinct, but he better keep his emotions in check because he's facing one of the greatest in Will Ospreay.
You guys are ready for that action, so are we. Let's get this show started.
オープニングマッチアレックス・コグリンチャレンジシリーズ15分一本勝負を行います。
And we are going to kick off another episode of New Japan Strong with yet another entry in the Alex Coughlin Challenge Series.
Yes, I'm excited. Alex Coughlin. You know, ever since this challenge has begun, he's not been able to overcome the challenges, but every time he steps into that ring, he gets better and better. And you've been in a ring with him.
Yes.
What can you say about the power about him?
He is very, very impressive. He chopped me so hard. You were there. You saw it.
I was really enthused about that.
I saw that. Don't think I haven't forgotten that.
Sorry.
That handprint lasted on my chest for a good 5 to 7 days.
Dude,
Perfect outline.
That was a chop of the year, I swear.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
That's okay. Well, we'll see if this man right here will have to go through it, too.
Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson.
coming out here, marching around the ring with a purpose.
This man recently at Fighting Spirit Unleashed beat Royce Isaacs of Team Filthy, you know, in a very, very grueling match, was able to overcome him. He also challenged Tom Lawler at a point versus for the Strong Openweight Championship. I mean, he's been on a roll. I mean, he brings the fight.
Absolutely, he's been very impressive. Obviously, you can. This is you can look at it. Dickinson, big strong boy.
Yeah.
Alex Coughlin, big strong boy. I feel this is going to be a very interesting contest. I look forward to seeing exactly how it plays out. You made a point earlier. Coughlin hasn't been able to score a victory over any in this series, but he seems to learn every single time. He gets better every single time.
It doesn't seem like the losses get to his head. He almost he forgets about his losses and he just focuses on the challenge at hand at the present moment. And he just keeps giving everything that he's got. And we see every time a better version of himself. And that's why I think Chris Dickinson agreed to this match, because he respects Alex Coughlin for the kind of effort he's been putting in.
But you see here, Chris, he sees what Coughlin's trying to do, says, easy, kid, I got you almost.
And I don't think Chris Dickinson can hold a candle to the mustache game. I think Alex Coughlin has.
You think he has that one won?
I think mustache.
I don't know.
Mustache and Coughlin is like top notch.
Mustache versus mustache. Here's Dickinson floating over into this cover, trying to pin him early. Coughlin keeps those shoulders up though. It's been grappling from Jump Street here from Dickinson and Coughlin. And you know, Coughlin, you know, he is an LA Dojo member. He is technically speaking a young lion, but in many people's eyes, he's more or less an unofficial graduate. He is out here establishing his kind of early legacy already.
I mean, he is very close. I mean, he's so close to breaking out, no doubt about it.
And if he keeps having the performances like he's had, there's no doubt that he will break out and continue to do so. But right now it is Dickinson who's got a little bit of the size advantage and using that. He's holding Coughlin down, but look at there's the strength of Coughlin.
I would say that Coughlin has the strength advantage. Chris Dickinson, you know, has he's got a background in martial arts. He's been grappling. He's been doing this for 19 years.
Absolutely.
One of his mentors is Josh Barnett, so you know he knows the mat wrestling, the submission game.
A little break, a little reset from both men as they try to feel each other out. Again, this Alex Coughlin, he wants the best. And he, you know, win, lose, or draw, he wants to learn from the best. And so Chris Dickinson's here to give him that. And this has been a very ground-based approach from both men from the beginning of this matchup.
Just a classic mat wrestling match.
Just holding down. You're right. I think Coughlin probably has a pure strength advantage, but Dickinson is still the larger athlete by a few pounds, and is trying to use that to his advantage as well as he locks up the arms here of Coughlin.
Trying to bend that arm in the opposite direction, but Coughlin fighting it with everything.
Early parts of this match almost remind you of almost Olympic freestyle, Greco-Roman style wrestling, the way they're just floating over and riding the mat. Now here, back to a wrist lock from Chris Dickinson. It's Coughlin here.
Beautiful.
There's the maneuver. There's the reversal.
Oh,
there's the strength.
Picks him up like it's nothing.
Of the mustachioed muscle man, Alex Coughlin.
Oh, look how quickly Dickinson goes for that.
He recovers. He's not going to let that one sit. He's not going to let that kind of advantage stay for long. Again, that's 19 years, like you just said, Alex. 19 years.
Yeah, he's been putting in the work.
And there's certain things that can only come with experience.
No
Again,
doubt about
something
it.
you and I both know. Things that Alex Coughlin is going to pick up over time. Things like that. Just the timing, where to be and when to be there.
Beautiful single leg takedown, going straight to the arm, but Alex
quickly getting to the ropes.
Having the awareness of where he is.
And that's smart too.
Oh my God, that was right where the shoulder moves. I mean, you could dislocate your shoulder that way. There
Right, in the shoulder joint for sure. And boom! Dickinson changing this up into a little bit of a power game, a little bit of a striking game here as he levels Alex Coughlin with that back elbow.
Yeah, that knocked him silly.
Almost knocked the mustache off the face.
No, trust me, the mustache is sitting solid on him. Alex Coughlin had an injury some time ago. He was on the shelf, but he never stopped training. Came back stronger than ever.
Ooh.
Ooh. Are you
tell.
sure you want to do that with Alex?
I don't know, but Chris. Oh,
you can see the sweat.
The sweat is like a cloud. Ooh. As Dickinson decides, nah, I'm not going to do this shot battle. I'm just going to go right back to your arm. Right back to the arm that he had worked on just minutes prior.
Don't expose the back. Ooh, those, Dickinson is really good with his leg kicks as well.
Again, pinning that left arm down. Look at the demeanor almost. Look at the stature of Dickinson. He's very confident.
I wanted to point that out. I mean, I wonder, is he underestimating Alex Coughlin? Is he taking him a little bit lightly?
I have to imagine a man of his experience. I would hope wouldn't. But he probably does feel very confident against a young man like this. Into the cover there. No, as he floats over into the armbar.
Coughlin's got his arms clasped there. He's
again blocking. You got it. Can't let your opponent extend that arm. That's when all is lost.
Beautiful. Trying to leg scissor the legs of Chris Dickinson. That way he can turn Dickinson around and escape this hole. But Dickinson staying on top, changing positions
lateral
here.
Press.
Driving that knee into
Staying on that arm once again. Chris Dickinson has a plan, and he's sticking to it.
And with the experience of Dickinson, he can go in so many directions.
Right now, he's setting the pace. He can choose to take this match anywhere he wants. And one place we might want to go, let's not forget, we have Battle in the Valley in San Jose, California, coming up on November 13th. Tickets are available. Coming off the heels of Resurgence in August, one of the biggest events we're going to be doing here in the States, Detonation. And right now, speaking of things detonating, it's popping off between Coughlin and Dickinson.
Watch out with Dickinson. He's got knockout power in his hands.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Just heaving him by the arm over his shoulders. And Coughlin.
Oh, Coughlin. That is why we love Coughlin so much. He fights no matter what. He's not afraid. He
literally wants to test how much he can take.
What an elbow on that one. Stumbled Dickinson.
Oh my goodness, yes. It was chop, hit, all from Dickinson. It took one forearm to put Dickinson on Dream Street. But he's ready to answer back, and I am getting ready for a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you hear that?
Like a lightning struck right here in Dallas. And now the center of the ring looking like the OK Corral as these two, they don't got guns to sling, they got forearms and fists. As they are standing off, strike for strike.
Careful, somebody's gonna get knocked out.
But they're standing strong. You see the decal on the mat below their feet. It says strong. That's apropos of both these men.
Oh! A chop heard from one side of the arena to another.
Coughlin hitting the ropes, goes for the boot. Dickinson catches, coming off with something of his own. Both men colliding, and it is Coughlin who gets the shoulder tackle.
And both men took a lot of shots. With Coughlin here gaining the upper hand with that jumping shoulder tackle.
Both men slowly getting to the feet. Dickinson set up in the corner. Coughlin, big clothesline in the corner, continuing the forearm barrage that he's been giving Dickinson the last couple of minutes here. Following up with a European uppercut, and now it is chopped down for Alex Coughlin. I told you, I told you I know what that's like, and oh my goodness. I know exactly what Chris Dickinson feels. Oh,
Oh,
the
he's
big man is heaving up.
over the head suplex.
Strength from Coughlin, now into the cover on Dickinson. 1-2, and it is a kick out from the veteran.
Coughlin has nothing to lose in this match and everything to gain.
And even after all he's been through, the wherewithal, the strength to be able to not only just hoist Dickinson up and hold him there and then toss him over his head is incredible.
He's got unbelievable power. He will deadlift anybody.
Could he be looking for a German suplex situation? Possibly. Dickinson fighting out, doesn't want to go for that ride. Oh! The belly to back. Good recovery from Coughlin there. Into the cover. And once again, Dickinson kicks out, but he's kicking out later.
That's
later
right.
and later each time.
And that back suplex, you know, as you're driven down into the mat, it knocks all the wind out of you. And as the match progresses, the energy is being depleted. How much more do they have in the tank?
Sometimes in professional wrestling, you just like to see who hosses go at it, and this is a hoss matchup. Dickinson taking advantage, using the ropes. Going back to that arm once again. Again, showing veteran status of Chris Dickinson as he floats over into the cover, 1-2. But
watch
Coughlin
out for
stays
the arm
in
bar.
this, and there it is. Coughlin once again knows it's coming.
Yes,
He's scouted his opponent in this Challenge Series matchup.
He's got the hands, you know, together, connected, because that's the only way to block
could be a
yourself.
cover.
Oh, watch out!
He
Thankful.
rolled up, yeah. Dickinson saw it coming, though.
Oh.
And now into the sleeper position once again. Coughlin lifting up Dickinson, throws him over into that headlock takeover. And once again, holding onto that arm.
Trying to apply for do the Kimura, but he's got to lift the body just like that. And
Coughlin's keeping his arm in front of him, not letting him get that full extension. Coughlin trying to slam him,
Oh.
but Dickinson holds onto the arm.
man, he's so obsessive about that arm. He's trying to rip his arm out.
He's been targeting that arm all matchup.
got
So
the
he's
waistline.
sticking with this plan. Could be. There's
Oh!
the German suplex. Finally breaks the hold on the arm for Alex Coughlin. And a
Oh my
huge
God.
lariat, almost turning Dickinson inside out. Into the cover goes Coughlin. And it's not enough. Dickinson still finding a way to kick out. And look at the eyes of the young lion.
He's got fight left in him.
He is ready to find his first victory in this Challenge Series matchup. He is hungry. It's been a long time in the wilderness, long time without a meal for this young lion, and he's ready to eat.
Oh,
But
wait
no!
a minute.
Dickinson once again counters, holding onto the arm. He is laser focused on the arm of Alex Coughlin.
Turns it over. If he can only...
Coughlin not letting it break. He will not give up. Dickinson trying
He's
to break
so close, holding on by fingers there.
He's trying to break the block of Alex Coughlin. What a grip, though. You don't, if nothing else, you deadlift a lot of times, you deadlift a lot of weight, you got a good damn grip, I'll tell you that much. And
Absolutely.
that's what Alex Coughlin keeps showing over and over.
You know, after a certain amount of time, it's really hard to block that. He
And
got
then
it.
Dickinson using his feet to his advantage,
Oh,
stomping.
that might be it there.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
is.
Hell of an effort, though.
Another very impressive showing from Alex Coughlin, but it is that man, Dirty Chris Dickinson, who is your victor. After being laser focused on that arm the entirety of the
Yeah.
match, it finally paid off when he got that arm breaker. And you see Alex Coughlin feeling the effects of this matchup. But the strength of that young man, there is such a bright future ahead for him, you know it. And if he keeps having, again, I'll say it again, I know he's hungry for that win, but win, lose, or draw, he keeps getting better.
No doubt about it. He's gaining.
And he's gaining the respect of the people he's in the ring with.
Yes, absolutely. Earning the respect of his peers and gaining invaluable experience here.
The audience here on New Japan Strong showing their respect as well. Two men exchanging some words. Coghlan's gonna go back to the drawing board. You know he'll bring out some more fight next time, but it is Chris Dickinson who stands tall this week in the Alex Coghlan Challenge Series.
What a technical match. Chris Dickinson now with a win over Royce Isaacs, a win over a very tough Alex Coghlan.
Technical, but very, very physical.
Yeah, no doubt
Showing
about it.
everyone on this New Japan Strong roster why he is not someone to be trifled with is Chris Dickinson.
第2試合タッグマッチ20分一本勝負を行います。
And it is time. This is you know what? I'm going to step away from my professional broadcaster kind of role. This is kind of a big fan moment for me. Taguchi, oh my God, is someone I've loved watching from afar here in the States in New Japan Pro Wrestling for a long time. A legend of the business, so entertaining, so much fun to watch.
A phenomenal dancer.
So this is a treat for me.
Well, this is certainly going to be a good one. The mega coaches are in the house.
Look at that crown. Look at the crown Taguchi's wearing.
It's cute.
Burger King couldn't have made a better one. Oh no, the crown fell. Somebody get it. But it's the mega coaches, Rocky Romero and Taguchi-san here. Two men who have had many rivalries in the past, but have come together the last couple of years to form this team. And not only that, but they provide so much behind the scenes here for New Japan Strong to the young talent that are coming through here. And speaking of young talent, there's a couple of young men who are going to try to take it to the mega coaches here tonight.
Well, I hope Rocky Romero and Taguchi are here to fight, because the West Coast Wrecking Crew, now part of Team Filthy, they are no joke, no nonsense. They are here to fight. They're not here to play any games.
No, absolutely not.
And they actually, as a tag team, they have 4 years together as a tag team versus 2 years that Rocky and Taguchi have together.
Which makes for a very interesting situation. You have people like Rocky and Taguchi, who between them have so much experience individually.
Yes.
So much experience individually, but how does that stack up when you have a tag team of individual men who they might not have as much experience long term, but have had more team experience?
That's right.
How much cohesiveness is going to come into play? How much more teamwork is going to be shown from the West Coast Wrecking Crew as opposed to the mega coaches?
We've seen them work, and they work so well together. And I know that Rocky and Taguchi have they have great chemistry together. But the West Coast Wrecking Crew, they are here to put the burden on you, and they do it very effectively.
No-nonsense team, obviously under the leadership of Tom Lawler. But it is the crowd here at New Japan Strong firmly behind the New Japan legend Taguchi.
Taguchi, who was a part of a prominent tag team called Apollo 55 with Prince David, capturing the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship 5 times.
showing off, and right now showing off some of those dance moves, showing off some of that shoot, flip, flop, and fly and style that he's got. And
Well, that's the thing that I'm worried about for him. Did he come here to play? Is he going to be dancing? Because with the West Coast Wrecking Crew is not somebody to play with.
but when you have as much experience as Taguchi-san, maybe you could afford to have a little bit of fun. You're going to
Perhaps
teach
you
these
can
young guys a thing or two.
Perhaps he can have a little bit of fun. I mean, 18 years in the business, sure, he's earned it.
Of course, Taguchi right now giving up a little bit of strength and size to Royce Isaacs. A very impressive athlete in his own right. Z drops Taguchi with the shoulder tackle, taken off of the ropes. A drop down. Go with the leap drop, caught out of midair by Isaacs. And so far, a quick back and forth exchange between these two to start this matchup up.
Isaac's getting the front face look, looking for the suplex here.
And there's the strength advantage from the fiery young team right there.
Wasting no time, dropping him with a vicious suplex.
And now you know he's got to keep his foot on the gas. Taguchi keeps fighting.
Ooh, what a shot to the sternum.
Ooh!
A jumping,
Hip attack, baby. That's the flying hip attack.
funky, real
The
funky.
funky hip attack if you want. Yeah, he's not afraid to throw those hips in your face. Careful what you say, he might do it to you.
Taguchi also a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion at one point. And now Jarrell Wilson in the ring here.
Oh, showing a little bit of disrespect, and you know what? Taguchi says, same to you. And now, audience chanting for the Rocky Romero.
Rocky's been around for so long, 24-year veteran, a former Black Tiger, the fourth incarnation. Fans love him all over the world. I don't know why he's been bouncing around between tag teams all of his life.
He's a good team member. There's nothing wrong with that. He's someone you can count on. As right now, Jorel Nelson tries to light him up with a big chop, but it just woke up Rocky Romero.
Was part of No Remorse Corps with David Richards, captured tag team gold with them. Part of the Forever Hooligans with me. We've captured gold, and now he is part of the Mega Coaches, and they've also challenged Phantasmo and Ishimori for tag team gold, but we're unsuccessful.
Obviously, tons of tag team experience, tons of junior heavyweight experience. Winding up again. I don't think we're going to see another eye poke this time, but Nelson sees it coming, puts the boot up.
We were all looking forward to the Forever Clothesline. We were all so looking forward to it.
The match is still early. A lot of time to go until Forever.
Rocky's got Jarrell on the second rope. He's going to drop that drop kick on the shoulder there.
And you see that shoulder wrapped up. Good targeting by Rocky Romero into the cover here. Nelson kicks out at 2. And here's some of that experience now factors coming into play a little bit here for the Mega Coaches. As Taguchi-san gets the tag back in, taking Isaacs off the apron. And now,
Are they going to get on the same page here?
I would hope they've been on the same page.
They seem. Do they decide?
Do you speak sign language? I don't.
It feels as though they're not sure about what they. I don't think they understand each other.
Is that how you and Rocky used to communicate?
We had a little bit better communication than that. I mean, this is another level of miscommunication.
I imagine people who know baseball, this is very familiar to them.
Yeah,
that's not me.
This is very baseball-esque.
I think they call that the funky chicken, and I feel very bad for Jorel Nelson here because whatever the funky chicken is, it's going to be bad for him.
Did they figure it out though? You see, I don't think.
So all that talk I said about the experience factor, I mean, I guess it paid off in the end.
It worked.
Here it comes.
It worked. It didn't look like it was going to work.
The seemingly forever clotheslines. Rocky's still a little upset at Taguchi, but he's going to keep running it in.
I think it's Taguchi's turn is what Rocky's saying. Rocky's going to Get tired. There we go.
There we go. And see, it all pays off in the end. They got on the same page eventually.
Yes, I guess that's what it's all about. Eventually getting on the same page.
And the interesting cover there from the legend Taguchi. Really putting all the weight of his pelvis across the shoulders of Jarrell Nelson, who's starting to mount a little bit of a comeback. And there, Isaacs, there's that team continuity.
Must have caught his leg there on the rope. And
oh, don't start with this again, Kozlov. Boom!
Royce Isaacs capitalizes on the opportunity. Rocky happened to be in his area code, and he drops him on the apron there. And playtime is over for Mega Coaches. Takes him.
Nelson takes him down into the cover right here. Rocky still kicks out at 2, but it has clearly shifted things into the favor of the West Coast Wrecking Crew here, as Nelson driving Rocky back into their corner.
And usually at this point in the match, when they start isolating their opponents, they're so effective at this.
Boom, dragon screw.
Look at that.
Big stomp. And focus fire. And taking a little time to showboat.
Why not?
Which normally I could speak ill of, but after what we saw in the opening moments of this contest from the Mega Coaches, they deserve it too, I guess. Into another cover, Rocky kicking out. But now we said this team's been together 4+ years. The West Coast Wrecking Crew got a lot of experience, got a lot of matches under their belt as a team. Once they're in a power position like this, it's going to be hard to turn the tides for Rocky Romero.
Rocky's on the opposite side of the corner, very far away from his tag team partner.
And they're holding him there.
Royce Isaacs knocking Taguchi off the apron there.
Quick shot there again. Knows his way around a tag team match.
What a headbutt to Rocky there.
And more showboating. At some point, though, you got to focus on your opponent.
You've got nothing to worry about.
He's in control right now, but that could, with a veteran like Rocky, that could turn around at any single moment. Now Nelson back in, but smartly keeping Rocky deep down in that corner. And what is this now? Trying to play to or against the hometown audience here with that Dallas jersey, stomping on it, on the seemingly lifeless corpse of Rocky Romero, who's holding on in this matchup somehow.
Dropping the elbow into the rib cage area of Rocky Romero.
Into the cover.
And look how close. I mean, he's pinning him, but he's on the side of the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Very smart tag team work.
And frequent tag team. They're tagging in, tagging out. Every man stays fresh.
That's right. They're not tiring each other out. They're going in and out, getting the job down, slowly breaking down Rocky Romero.
But he's got Taguchi on the outside, trying to fire him up, trying to get life back in to Rocky Romero as he lights up Royce Isaacs with some fiery chops, showing that he's still got life left in him.
Cuts him off with the knee to the midsection there.
Oh, could be hooking up for a pump handle situation here.
Ooh. Oh no! That came out of nowhere. Rocky turning that into a DDT.
Very impressive from Rocky Romero here. And now Taguchi-san back up on the apron. He wants in, and he will get in. Coming in comes the legend. Those beautiful hip attacks, baby. He is feeling like a house of fire, and he's letting it burn.
Perfect technique with that hip action. Oh!
And he's going to double up. Double your pleasure, double your fun. His pants look like a pack of double mint gum.
Oh my God, from every corner.
Every angle. And he is feeling it.
Springboard,
oh my
hip,
God.
drop.
Into the cover could be it. No, Isaacs kicks out, but a hip from every possible angle.
Well, as soon as Taguchi got tagged in, the tides have turned.
Almost like a booty barrage coming out of Taguchi there. But now,
lots of booty.
Isaacs fighting it Doesn't want to get picked up for a possible suplex or brainbuster. Going to try to give one of his own. Taguchi floats over. And here we go.
Oh,
We're going for it again, but he's
punches him, drops him, makes him pay for it.
And just that quickly, it looks like the West Coast Wrecking Crew are in control one more time. The strength of Isaac.
Before, knee into the face, German suplex combination.
What a combo. Could be it here.
Oh
no!
And Rock is still recovering on the outside there.
Right. It's a tough place to be for the mega coaches right now. West Coast Wrecking Crew is feeling good. They're feeling fresh.
Oh, wait a
Rocky there
minute.
pulling down his partner. Good save there from the veteran.
Was there a tag?
I think that counts as a tag. Rocky is in here. Oh my goodness. Lighten up the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
Wow.
And he's had enough of their nonsense.
Well, now he's gonna get it.
This match is back and forth. Run the crew into each other. Rocky with the double
hurricanrana.
Baby. Showing off those junior heavyweight skills is Rocky Romero. Trying to keep control.
Going for that Shiranui, but Isaac's got him on the shoulder. Oh, wow.
Flipping him over the string.
Oh, my God.
That drive-by could
I
be.
think that's it. Taguchi.
Veteran instincts. Veteran instincts from Taguchi making the save.
What a double team.
You know, we at the beginning of this matchup, we talked about which team is going to have the experience factor, the two veterans or the team that's been together longer, but it has been pretty even keel, especially in this back half.
All four members are trading punches here. With Rock and
wild,
Taguchi getting the upper hand.
Oh!
Both going for it, but
Double atomic drops met from the Wrecking Crew. Oh! Double hip attack is back, baby. And they're feeling it, but they're going for it anyway. Are the mega coaches.
oh no, is Rocky
Give it
gonna
to him.
drive him into?
Give him the peach, baby. And right off the, oh, don't hurt your foot, Rocky.
Spinning
Don't hurt
DDT.
your foot. Careful now. As the DDT is dropped, it's Taguchi running, flying into the face, and that could be it.
Ryzix barely makes a save at the last second.
Last second saves from both of these teams. We are on the razor's edge here. Who's going to get that final blow? As Royce Isaacs throwing Taguchi-san, going to try to finish this off, but going for one more hip
Catches him.
attack.
Drops him.
Another German suplex. Sending the eyes rolling to the back of the head of Taguchi.
That'll be the end of Taguchi there. Oh, spinning punch there, knocking, stumbling Rocky Romero. Got him in a full Nelson, but Rocky lands behind.
Rocky finding a way to counter out of so many of these maneuvers.
Lands the Shiranui.
Got it!
Rocky firing up, but Jarrell Nelson stops him in the
Ooh.
track very quickly.
Jarrell springing
Oh,
up.
wow.
Rocky, oh,
Catches him.
Backslide. Could get him here.
Oh.
That's it. What a beautiful turnaround from the veteran Rocky Romero. And you see Jarrell Nelson there saying no, but yes.
He didn't see that coming. None of us saw that coming. Off the top, catching him in that backslide. And the mega coaches get the victory here.
Well, we got our answer. West Coast Wrecking Crew were very impressive, very dominant for much of this match. But the veteran experience of Rocky Romero and Taguchi just could not be stopped.
That was the difference. That's what took him to victory.
I think it was the squat power. I mean, at the end of the day, both Taguchi's in the gym. You can tell. You can just look at it.
Yeah, I mean, look at
just
those.
look at it.
Look at those.
Look at the peach.
Yeah.
Peach power, baby. I mean, no. The veteran instincts, the timing, knew what needed to be done, when it needed to be done. And sometimes, I mean, just the unbridled enthusiasm and charisma. There it is. Careful, don't hurt each other. Oh my goodness. You might put Rocky out for a year with that one. But nonetheless, very impressive matchup from both these veterans, both these legends of New Japan Pro Wrestling. The mega coaches, they're called that for a reason. They may be influencing the next generation of New Japan and New Japan Strong, but
No,
they still
please,
got.
no, we don't need
they,
them.
Yes.
We don't need them influencing the new generation of young lions.
They are indeed, but they still got a little left in the tank too, as they showed with their victory here tonight on New Japan Strong.
This is what I live for.
All right, keep up the hard work, guys. Hey, Royce, where's this one going?
Parts unknown.
Tocon Shop Global. We ship worldwide.
Limelight, you finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
It's time.
It is indeed.
Bullet Club has invaded Texas.
Bullet Club invading Texas. Just the latest stop, and they seem to be invading absolutely everywhere. We know the history they have in Japan, but as of late, they've been running amok here on New Japan Strong. Places like Impact Wrestling, I've had a chance to see it up close and personal. I've even had a chance to interact in the ring right here on New Japan Strong with the likes of Hikuleo. And you know what?
How's that experience?
You know what? From bell to bell, it was what it was. I have no problem when I take a loss. I have no problem taking a defeat. What that man tried to do to me post-bell,
Sorry,
I
man.
can, yeah,
I
you
had a
go ahead,
moment.
high five your buddies.
It's Phantasmo. I mean, it's Phantasmo. It's the Phantasmo.
I heard you the first 4 times. The finesser, Chris Bay, in the house.
The newest member of Bullet Club.
And the aforementioned 7-foot beast, Hikuleo.
Oh! What a beautiful backflip off the top rope, and his hat stayed on. Voted by fans in Japan as as Bullet Club's cutest tag team, Taiji Ishimori and ELP.
Sounds like
Wouldn't you
something
say?
you're very, very concerned with. I'm glad you brought that to our attention. You know what, I may not always agree with certain members of the Bullet Club's actions, but I am excited to see what they'll bring to this contest.
But you have to say they are Bullet Club's cutest tag team.
I don't have to say anything.
I'm not pulling you over. You can talk to me. Oh, it's your buddy.
They're coming out next. Their opponents, some folks I've been very, very, very familiar with. TJP, Lio Rush, Clark Connors, and of course the flamboyant Juice Robinson. And you see him right there. Does he have a bull rope with him already? I mean, we are in Texas, and we do know coming up right here on New Japan Strong, we will see a Texas bull rope match between Juice Robinson and Hikuleo. This rivalry between the two has gotten so heated, it's got to be settled. And I guess it's got to be a bull rope match.
Well, I mean, he's coming out here with the bull rope here, embodying the energy and the spirit of Texas. Everybody has a bull rope in their closets here in Texas.
Embodying the spirit of Texas, and 96 Savage Juice Robinson is ready to bring it to the Bullet Club.
What a colorful attire here by Juice. I don't know how colorful he's gonna feel like after he...
We need more cowbell.
I don't know if it's a good idea for you, my man.
Always more. You can't get enough cowbell. You gotta have more cowbell.
I mean, he's jolly here. He's very jolly. He always is. But how jolly is he gonna be when he faces Hikuleo in that singles match?
You know what, Alex? Jolly is not the word for it. He's fired up, baby. He is here. He came right. You saw he went right swinging for Hikuleo and his childbearing hips right there.
Easy to do it when you got a bull rope.
And let's not forget some of his partners here tonight, including the veteran TJP.
The Wild Rhino is here, the captain, the second graduate of the LA Dojo.
And the man of the hour himself, Lio Rush. A man who not too long ago there it is. The man with the bull rope.
Feel
ready
very
to do
confident
damage.
there, huh? He feels real confident with a weapon on. I mean, you can consider that a weapon.
I mean, and you absolutely can, and it will be. It will be in a few weeks' time in that Texas bull rope match between himself and Hikuleo.
I know the bull rope match is tomorrow.
I mean, this is going to be an exciting match, but the statistics are, Matt, most members of the Bullet Club here on this team have beaten most members of
And there it is.
Of their opponents. Wow,
Bull
this
rope
thing is
for us
heavy.
to see. Heavy. That cowbell is no joke.
My God.
That's the point this rivalry has reached.
Look, Lio Rush trying. He doesn't want to. Of course, he doesn't want to match with ELP. ELP has already beaten Lio Rush twice in singles competition before.
That's true. But Lio Rush wants to prove himself potentially.
Well, he's got a match coming up. It's like a dream match with Taiji Ishimori.
That's right.
I mean, it truly is a dream match. Two of the greatest junior heavyweights in the world, and we're going to see a little preview right now, it looks like.
And it looks like El Phantasmo might be giving him a couple tips. Like you said, El Phantasmo does hold 2 singles victories over Lio Rush. And as I was saying right before this match began, and why does that not surprise me coming from any member of the Bullet Club? It's antics.
Well,
I don't know what
listen,
else to say.
The ultimate finesser wants to get in the ring. Not wrong with that.
And that's fine. And you want to match finesse with finesse, Lio Rush is the perfect person to do it.
And Lio Rush doesn't call the shots around here. He can't just, finger a Bullet Club member and have his way with him, okay?
Phrasing. But he can tell you who he wants. And
Hey,
he can tell you how he feels, too, and he's letting Chris Bay know.
That was inappropriate, first of all. And he's going to pay for it.
If anybody knows about inappropriate, it's all the members of the Bullet Club. You talk about speed, you talk about junior heavyweights. Chris Bay belongs on that list as well. Look at the finesse, look at the athleticism of both these men. This is going to be super fast.
But Lio Rush is the master of elusiveness.
Into the cover here and kick out at 1. And as I alluded to earlier before the match, you know, Lio Rush, someone who a few months ago thought maybe his wrestling career might have been over, had a pretty nasty injury, but got himself taken care of, rehab, got himself back even quicker than he expected, and he's here in New Japan to show what he's still got left.
Look at the tag team work of Clark Connors and TJP. Two men that have history together, have been tagging for a long time. They had a rift between each other after Clark Connors defeated TJP, actually.
That's right.
But they've been able to unite ever since Will Ospreay came back into the picture and dissed the whole LA dojo.
That's right. Tension between these two. He seemingly has subsided. You know, it's a classic case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Exactly.
You know, something like that. Will Ospreay obviously taking quite literal aim at all the LA dojo folk. Something, you know, TJP, almost one of those OG LA dojo people.
He's the OG LA dojo guy.
Absolutely. It's Chris Bay dropping the jawbreaker on Lio Rush. And now Taiji Ishimori finally in the ring with Lio Rush
And
for
now,
real this time, hopefully.
on his own time, on his own time.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how cute do you think Taiji is? Oh, and there's out. Maybe you don't even have time to answer. The other half of World's Cutest Tag Team getting in there and causing some havoc.
Well, to answer your question, I would say a 10.
10. Oh, so
What do
he's
you think?
on the cover of your Team Beat magazine.
Oh, yeah,
I got you.
absolutely. I see him and ELP on the cover of Men's Health any day of the week, any month of the year. Look at that. Just beautiful execution. Did you see him extend all the way in the air? And a
Beautiful top rope back rake.
I love
Yes. Classic wrestling maneuver.
classic.
And Chris Bay. And
Oh, my God. That's finesse.
I don't know what was more impressive, the back rake or the hip swivel.
Both equally impressive. Oh, are we going to see
Oh,
a 6'8" Hikuleo climb to the top?
don't fall now.
Well,
Don't shake your hips
we've
up
got
there, big
Ishimori
man.
and the LP supporting him. This is beautiful tag team work here. Beautiful technique here. Gets over the top rope.
Why?
What technique?
Why am I not surprised?
Lio Rush is in a lot of pain. He's been clawed. His back has been clawed.
The audience can't believe it either.
Oh my God.
And the lungs almost collapsed there, and the man of the hour just got his breath taken away by a huge chop from the big man, and
Oh, my
another one to
God.
follow it up, taking Lio Rush off his feet.
I think his soul has left his body.
Hikuleo throwing words at Juice Robinson. We keep calling back to it, lots of history, and
Oh no, not the tit
absolute
pincher.
disrespect. Not only that, not just the maneuver itself wasn't, you know, inherently disrespectful enough. He had to spit in his hand before doing it, Alex.
But it wasn't just the left one, it was the right one as well. It was both at the same time.
My point you're making my point for me. And Juice, look at that, wanting to get in, dying to get into this matchup. It's Chris Bay just standing on the throat of Lio Rush.
He's got 4 seconds.
Into the cover here. And the one thing I'll give, I may not like what they're doing from a tactic wise, from an actual action wise, but their tactics, they're cutting this ring off very, very, very well.
Thank you.
I will give them, it is classic tag team psychology, tag team thinking.
They know what they're doing. That's why they're so dominant
They're a
everywhere they
cohesive
go.
unit. That is nothing else. That is absolutely true. Is LP in here trying to clean house with Taiji.
And Lio Rush is tied up in that corner.
Hang up, Tree of Woe.
Oh,
Come
no!
on. How are we allowing this? Get some control, official.
They got the foot in the inner thigh.
Inner thigh.
Inner thigh on each side of the inner
How
thigh.
about hang upside down for me right here, Alex. I'll put my foot on your, quote, inner thigh, and we'll see how you feel.
There's not a place to hang over.
A kick out from Lio Rush. He's staying in this. He's still got fight despite everything the Bullet Club has done to disrespect him, to pick him apart.
They're just punishing him. And Lio Rush is coming off a A hard-fought battle versus Tom Lawler, challenging Tom Lawler for the strong openweight championship. Unsuccessful, but he put in a fight.
But he brought it, of course, nonetheless.
I mean, he was close. He was close.
Don't take anything away from Leo Rush, and he stayed in this matchup. Basically a 4-on-1 for the past several minutes for Leo Rush, and now the repeated backbreakers from El Fantasmo.
Oh, no!
And lightning quick, that's how fast the man of the hour can turn things around. Never, ever count Leo Rush out.
Well, that's what he's considered.
And the audience here in Dallas, Texas, chanting they want Leo Rush to get that tag.
They want Leo Rush to just get out.
And Juice Robinson getting that tag, and the big man in as well. The rivalry continues. Juice being chanted loud and clear in Dallas, Texas.
And Juice is really good with those jabs.
Juicy jabs, baby.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't get caught. You're about to get choke slammed.
The big man catches him, but smart move going for the legs. Taking the tree down one chop at a time is Juice Robinson. DDT planted in the center of the ring. Huge senton. And Juice Robinson, now he's looking to clear a little bit of house himself with the Bullet Club. Clear himself of these demons, so to speak.
Well, that senton just pushed all the wind out of Hikuleo.
Good. Get him, Juice. This started all the way back at Resurgence.
Oh, what a power slam. What an athlete Hikuleo is. I mean, they've had beef ever since Hikuleo made his debut as a young lion in Japan.
True.
Juice had his number. He's been like the kryptonite of Hikuleo. But he went through a table recently,
It's true.
as he deserved.
Juice wins at Resurgence. Hikuleo wins in a tables match. We're going to find out once and for all soon in that bull rope match. But right now, it is Connors and TJP looking to clear the Bullet Club as people are flying in and out of this ring left and right. TJP's Chris Bay in the center of the ring. The Spider-Man, that is TJP.
Oh, my God!
But Chris Bay bypassing that. Dive into the outside onto Connors.
And Leo Rush!
Following it up as well, this is Chaos Incarnate breaking out here as TJP goes flying onto the pile.
All kinds of risks being taken here, and Ishimori's looking to
now
fly.
Ishimori and Leo Rush meet him. Oh, and the slugs, the fists are flying. I am looking forward to when this finally goes down one-on-one. But we're getting a preview here tonight, and boom, Leo Rush with the combo takes advantage. Springing off the ropes, and it's back and forth. Leo Rush so quick, outmaneuvering Taiji here, but Taiji kicks him in the head,
Ishimori
bouncing off the ropes.
him.
So fast. As Juice now, oh
What is
no,
he
no
doing?
way.
Oh my God!
Big gorilla press to the outside. Juice fired up.
Feel like a strong guy, don't you?
Looks like a strong guy too, the way he just threw Ishimori onto the pile on the outside of Juice. Might be looking to get some frequent
Oh
fire
my
miles
God.
himself.
He's looking to fly here on all the members that have spilled out on the outside. Oh my God! What a crossbody!
Splash. Right onto pretty much everybody in this match.
My God!
And a high five for good measure. The juice is loose in Dallas tonight. I was looking to close this one out, possibly against Chris Bay here. Could it be that cannonball in the corner? It is!
Oh, my God.
Smashing him right in the corner. And now,
Looking to finish him
could
here.
be it.
Oh, watch out, Hikuleo.
Cleaning the clock at Juice Robinson, in and out. Very much like, what do you do? Hey, what do you
Oh,
what
yes,
do you
that's
think
what I'm
you're doing?
talking about.
Oh, come on.
I mean, if you're going to bring it,
Wait till you get your chance. What are
Juice
you
brought
doing?
it out here. Hikuleo's going to use it, so why not?
You got it.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh!
Free me.
And that's it.
Oh,
That's the
well.
disqualification. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, come on, ref. You could have let this one go.
Let this one go.
I mean, it's Texas. We're in Texas. It's Texas.
We are in Texas and we'll be in Texas when that bull rope match goes down. But this was not the time. This was not the match.
You know what? He wanted to send him a message, and a message received.
like sending a message. Man tried to put me through a table after the bell rung. Disqualifies himself, knocking Juice Robinson out with a bull rope. Damn him, that's all I gotta say. I don't care.
Could this be what we're gonna see in their singles match, in their Texas Bulldog match? Is this what we're gonna see? Juice being laid out.
It's gonna be a singles match. It's not 4-on-1. It'll be 1-on-1. 1 week away until Juice Robinson gets a chance for redemption for actions just like this.
If he even makes it. Things are not looking good for Juice.
Let's not forget, it's Juice who asked for that match. He's the one who wants to be tied up with Hikuleo. He wants to get that measure of revenge. And I'm sure after tonight, he's gonna want it even more. 1 week away, that bull rope match. Juice Robinson, Hikuleo goes down on New Japan Strong.
Let's talk about me. This is why we are here, are we not? I'm medically cleared. Well, I'm here to tell you all, Will Ospreay will not be performing in the G1.
What?
This is where I worked my arse off to make New Japan good, to make it watchable, and I broke my neck for that company, and I needed 4 months off. That's it. 4 months. And they stripped me of my World Heavyweight Championship. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna make my home right here on New Japan Strong. I'm sure that they could use a genuine star right now, because if we are relying on those LA Dojo losers, this show might as well be flushed down the toilet.
Will Ospreay, you want to talk about me and my family? It's obvious that this asshole that's running around this place right now is and always was the real Will Ospreay. The only difference between these people and me is they want to punch you in the mouth, and I can.
Shibata and the LA Dojo, and Fredericks is fighting back, representing Shibata, representing the LA Dojo, but most importantly, representing himself, has just ripped the shirt off of Ospreay.
I'm not the young boy that you knew 18 months ago. I'm a killer.
Ospreay cuts the knee. Wait a minute, now lining up. Hidden blade from Ospreay. Bang! Down goes Fredericks. Hidden blade from Will Ospreay.
By order of the United Empire, I will see you in Dallas, young boy.
And Alex, there is some bad blood in this one.
Well, Karl Fredericks clearly took Will Ospreay's words personally. He says that Will Ospreay doesn't understand what it's like to go through this dojo system, having the kind of relationships with people like TJP and Shibata, the brotherhood that they have. He took it very personally and is coming into this match with a killer mentality. But I gotta tell you, Matt, he seems a little too emotional, and that could possibly cost him. With a guy like Will Ospreay,
I mean, you can't quite blame the guy. We were both there at Resurgence when Will Ospreay returned after being gone for so long, and then basically putting the entire LA Dojo on notice, targeting them, and saying he's coming for them. Throwing insults at them, throwing insults at Shibata-san, you know, who has mentored these young men, who has shown them, basically who's led them in their careers. I mean, I can't blame him for being, quote, a little emotional. But I do agree with you. He's going to have to keep that in check and focus on winning with the right pro wrestling technique at the end of the day.
he's gotta stick to his strategy. He's gotta keep his emotions in check. And we now are gonna be treated to a man, the Commonwealth Kingpin, a man that has accomplished everything that there is to accomplish in New Japan Pro Wrestling. A 2016 and 2019 Best of the Super Junior winner, 2021 New Japan Cup USA winner, defeating Shingo Takagi in the finals, as well as defeating Kota Ibushi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and defending against the current or we can say the interim champion, Shingo Takagi, and he was stripped off the title because he got hurt, and he thinks, I mean, he put his blood, sweat, and tears into this, broke his back and neck, literally for the company, and he feels slighted that they stripped him off the title. So here he is, making Strong his new home, picking a fight with the LA Dojo boys.
Refusing to recognize this, quote, interim champion. He claims to be the real IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Told the world he will not compete in the G1. Told the world he does not recognize the interim champion. Will Ospreay is on a mission, seemingly, to piss off everybody in the New Japan Pro Wrestling universe, from the office to the talent in the back.
The man never lost a title.
That is absolutely fair. I totally understand. But is this the way you go about it as a professional? As somebody who's supposed to be a leader in the locker room, somebody who's supposed to lead by example, is that how you go about it? Is that how you get the respect that you think you deserve? Karl Fredericks would certainly disagree. The weeks and weeks of insults. And there you have it.
I mean, it looks real to me. He never lost the belt. He successfully defended with a broken neck against the so-called champion right now. So it's fitting that we
Official,
recognize.
you don't have to do that. Official Jeremy Marcus, you don't.
There you go. It's official. It's a recognition of who the real champion is.
Kids watching at home, peer pressure is dangerous. I hope you can all see that. But you know, he's gonna have to face that one, and Karl Fredericks, you know, is coming out and he is aggressive. You know, I give Karl Fredericks credit for not literally jumping on Will Ospreay the moment he walked through the curtain. Like I said, after all the insults there, but it's happening right now.
This is gonna be a dogfight. I mean, you know, Karl Fredericks is pissed off, and he wants to teach Will Ospreay a lesson. He wants to beat him the hell up. But this is not just any man. This is a very accomplished, one of the best in the world, Will Ospreay. Look at that boot, just catches him so quickly.
You can't take your eyes off
Not for
the Commonwealth Kingpin, not for one moment. That's absolutely right, Alex.
Catches him with a crossbody. Vintage Karl Fredericks.
Arguably one of the biggest matches of Karl Fredericks' career at this point.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
face. I don't even know what to call the IWGP sort of champion. I mean, he wouldn't call himself an interim champion as he lights up Will Ospreay. The self-proclaimed champion, let's put it that way. Oh my goodness.
Man, that chop took Ospreay off his feet.
He's letting Will Ospreay know with every strike into the cover here.
And Karl Fredericks, we've seen him go. He's proved himself. He went toe-to-toe with Tom Lawler, and he hung in there. So you know that he can bring it.
It was back at Resurgence that Will Ospreay called out the whole dojo, but specifically Karl Fredericks, calling him fragile. Karl Fredericks, to which Karl took extreme exception, to which I'm no doubt he's taking exception to right now.
Will Ospreay dumping Karl Fredericks on the outside here.
And we saw also in that video package, it was at Fighting Spirit Unleashed, these two ended up in a brawl. Karl just attacking Will Ospreay, but it was Ospreay who got the better of that exchange.
That's right, that could very
The
well
hidden blade
be.
got hit, leveled Karl, but now is Karl's chance for revenge. But he's not looking good right now. In a bad spot, laid out on the apron.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is no good. Oh, dropping the knee over the neck
How good
of Karl Fredericks.
Answer, too damn good.
Referee checking on him, seeing if he's even there.
draped over that very hard, immovable part of the ring, and then the knee of Will Ospreay driven right through the back of the neck of Karl Fredericks.
You know what? Will Ospreay has been doing this for much longer than Karl Fredericks. This is 10 years of experience versus 6 years of Karl Fredericks. He's done it all.
He has indeed. He made an incredible impression on the pro wrestling world. Everybody's seen this amazing thing he's done in New Japan Pro Wrestling as he lights up the wolf here of Karl Fredericks. But in that time, he's like an attractive person who knows it. There's an ego that comes with it. And sometimes it gets to be a bit much. Would you agree that there is an ego to Will Ospreay?
Of course there's an ego to him. I think it's perfectly normal for one of the best in the world, the man that has literally done it all, the man that's holding that title right now, to have a little bit of ego. To think that Karl Fredericks can even hang on his level. He can get away with quite a bit.
I mean, granted, he's got the resume to back it up, but he can't let that make him overlook and look past someone like Karl Fredericks. That's the thing. There's a lot more to Karl Fredericks. He was a young lion. He has that spirit in him too. And he's not going to give in on this fight very easily.
Well, Ospreay has a whole arsenal of lethal moves.
And
very dangerous.
You see it, you hear it
right there.
Out here in the arena, calling out Shibata-san. I said, I hope you're watching as I dismantle your student. But Fredericks, there is that fighting spirit. He stands up in the face. He's not going down.
Look at that. Just kicking the forehead off of Karl Fredericks. Really beating him down. Karl still trying to stand on his 2 feet.
He has proven that he is not fragile as he punches the Commonwealth Kingpin in the mouth.
Catches him with that boot in the corner.
Driving these face wash-like boots high in the corner, and now the forearms driving the self-proclaimed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion all the way to the ground. Karl making Will Ospreay he's punishing him for every single word. That hesitation, drop kick, the exclamation point on the sentence.
Shades of Shibata right there. A very effective maneuver there.
Now, just scream again, letting him know.
Come on now, follow within the confines of the rules of this match, please. Jeremy should gain a little bit of control of this match.
There's some things that is the emotion coming out. That's what you referred to earlier. It can get you somewhere. It can give you that fire, give you that strength, but sometimes it might cause you a little bit of remorse if you let it go to your head.
Yes, absolutely. And Karl Fredericks just drove
Will
Ospreay,
the leader, down to the floor. Looks to be lining up something big here. And that's once again.
One more
hesitation, drop kick on the floor, driving Ospreay into the barricade. Might have taken a little bit out of Fredericks too, though.
And now the leader of the United Empire is on the receiving end of some punishment here by Karl Fredericks.
That's right, and there's the dragon screw. And you alluded to it, the United Empire. Will Ospreay, has been making teases lately, maybe adding a member to that group, to that faction. We have no confirmation yet.
They've recruited Aussie Open, a new member of United Empire. Look at the way that he drove his head into the mat.
That's right. Looking to expand his grasp, looking to expand his influence, but right now he needs to focus on Karl Fredericks as he gets to the rope. Will Ospreay to break the hold from Karl Fredericks. The strikes. He's withstood the barrage from Will Ospreay. He's laid Ospreay out on the floor. He's locked him in a submission.
He just tried to go for the finish there, but Ospreay drove him back into that corner.
Again, your Ospreay
Springboard, roundhouse kick.
God.
That is what's so dangerous about Will Ospreay. He can catch you from anywhere.
That's the kind of athleticism, the kind of precision we've seen from him over that 10-year career. Incredible matches with the likes of almost every name in New Japan Pro Wrestling, including some spectacular competitions with Ricochet, where they showed off that athleticism and made names for themselves, and now he does it right here as he goes into the cover. But it is Karl Fredericks who kicks out. And Ospreay, he's feeling the effects of this matchup, though. He's staying in it. He's still got a lot, but man, Karl Fredericks has brought it.
Yeah, he has, and he tried to get the win with the Manifest Destiny, but so far, Will Ospreay has had an answer.
Ospreay withstood the barrage, too. A drop kick on the floor, now he stuffs the head.
We've seen this before from him.
Oh.
Super kick right to his face, while Karl
Stuck
Fredericks
right in the corner, too. Now electric chair situation. Fredericks drops out. But Ospreay scouts it one more time.
Hard chop there. Oh! Karl Fredericks meets Will Ospreay with that kick.
You know, we've all been watching Will Ospreay these last 10 years. You know what? Karl Ospreay's no slouch either. He's been watching people like Will Ospreay. You think there's someone, a student of the LA Dojo, a student of Shibata-san, who hasn't been watching all the goings-on of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He knows what Will Ospreay is bringing.
No doubt about it.
He saw that coming.
He saw that coming. He's been watching him. He knows what he's capable of, but can he actually handle it? We'll have to wait and see. And look how quickly the tides turn with that enziguri, but Karl Fredericks fighting back. Goes for the German.
There's that athleticism on display. Ospreay gets a German of his own, but Karl back up and nails his own.
Time.
Oh my goodness.
Spinning elbow.
The wherewithal, the fight, the fighting spirit, you guys all know it. It is very strong.
Oh my God.
Within these two, good Lord.
Trading move for move. And a spinning heel kick by Ospreay. Now both men are down.
Shot for shot, clip for clip, they stood tall. But now, both men on the mat. Who gets to their feet first has a distinct advantage in this very, very personal confrontation. Winning this match is a sense of redemption for Karl Fredericks. It's a sense of relief, a sense of getting the monkey off his back that is Will Ospreay. For Will Ospreay, it's shutting up someone who sees as a thorn in his side, who's caused him nothing but trouble, someone who he sees as beneath him. And now once again, the back and forth. Who's gonna give first? And Karl wants more. He's willing to take it.
Smart, going to the midsection. Oh,
now
kicks to the head of Karl Fredericks there.
You saw that Karl wanted to take everything Ospreay would throw at him. Show him that he will suffer through all the pain for the respect of his mentor, for the respect of his peers. And this has been a slugfest. As you see, the knees starting to buckle. Almost like he's out on his feet, but there is still fight left in Karl Fredericks. And now the knees buckle of Ospreay.
Ducks one, and with a sequence of moves here, knocking Ospreay down with that European uppercut.
And down goes the Commonwealth Kingpin. Stepping further and further away from squashing the mosquito. In his mind, that is Karl Fredericks.
Oh, what an overhand chop.
Heard throughout this building.
Karl's looking to go to the top. He's really looking to hurt Ospreay here.
Going for a superplex, high rent district.
Ospreay blocking.
Yep. He knows what's up, holding on. Tries to fight.
Oh, drops him face first.
Dropping Fredericks' front face suplex of his own.
Oh! Man, what a jumping.
Flying forearm to the back of the neck. And followed up with a power bomb right into the cover. Could be it here. Somehow, some way, Karl Fredericks finds the wherewithal to stay in this fight.
There is nothing more than Karl Fredericks would want is to win this fight, to defend the honor of the LA Dojo. A lot is riding on this.
He's willing to do
Going
it.
for the Oscar.
No!
Manifest Destiny.
Sees that coming as well. Both these guys.
Oh my God!
Goodness.
Lands right on his face. Oh! Karl Fredericks catching Will Ospreay mid-air with a drop kick.
And again, both these men have scouted each other. Clearly ahead of this contest, they know everything their opponent brings to the table. I'm so impressed with Karl Fredericks keeping up so well.
Spine buster.
Into the cover. But it is Ospreay who gets that shoulder up at 2.5.
No doubt about it. Karl Fredericks, we're seeing the best Karl Fredericks I've ever seen, honestly. He's hanging with one of the best in the world. I mean,
Hands down.
He's got the advantage right now. Ospreay's down. If he connects with the Manifest Destiny, which he's going for right
again.
now. But Ospreay.
Package could be it. Trying to sneak one out. No way, Karl Fredericks says. And there's a super kick.
Oh my God!
Another one up the side of the head.
Bounce off there.
Absolutely. And once again,
backcracker.
Backbreaker, right? Going for that Manifest.
Manifest Destiny, he's got him! But he's not able to capitalize quickly enough, and Ospreay, having the awareness, rolls out of that ring. My God.
Whether by instinct, whether by choice, whether by just getting rocked by the ricochet of that Manifest Destiny, Ospreay finds himself on the floor, which means that Karl Fredericks can't cover him and he can't get the win.
How frustrating could it be for Karl Fredericks? He hit him with a Manifest Destiny. He was so close, but Ospreay.
You have to imagine that was his biggest opportunity to win this match, to silence his demons.
He's got to roll him back into the ring and go for it again. That's the only chance he's got right now.
Took a lot out of him just to get to that point. He's going to try. He's got to find a way to. Got to keep the foot on the gas, Karl. Put him away. Put him away this time.
Whoa.
But Ospreay, come on.
Hold on to the foot of the referee. Buying himself some time. Oh!
Ooh, a lightning shot of a forearm. Karl Fredericks is letting that emotion get to him, shoving down referee Jeremy Marcus. Can't let those kind of things happen to you. Focus on your opponent. Focus on Will Ospreay.
Right, don't get disqualified.
Absolutely.
But he's really making Ospreay pay for his words.
Pay for his words. Pay for your sins, Will Ospreay.
Catches him there. Rear naked chokehold here. Shades of Shibata.
Could be trying to wear him down. Hit that Manifest Destiny one more time. Now it's Ospreay grabbing for the referee.
Ospreay's fading.
Slumping down. He's all the way down to the canvas now.
Barely able to get up. Oh! A little bit of Ospreay's medicine here with that elbow to the back.
That's right, forearm shiver to the back of the head, but Ospreay catching the boot from Karl, withstanding the blows now. Karl just peppering, just blasting Ospreay with these shots. Time after time after time.
Oh! Catches him! Out of nowhere. This is what's so good about Ospreay. You never see it coming.
That running Spanish fly, dead center of the ring, can catch you from anywhere, as Will Ospreay just proved.
Going for that Oscar!
And he got it this time. Into the cover. This could be the end of this matchup right here.
Oh my God! Karl Fredericks somehow kicks out of that.
Ospreay, the Commonwealth Kingpin, can't believe it. And now Look at
Oh my
that
God,
forearm.
vicious.
Could be lining it up. Could be going for that hidden blade.
Going for it. We've seen him knock out Karl Fredericks with it before. Karl ducks out of the way.
Saw it coming. Looking for that manifestation.
Oh my God! Launches up in the air, catches him with the forearm.
Huge lifting forearm. And there it is.
That is it.
Hidden blade. Into the cover goes Ospreay. And that is it.
Wow. What an exchange. Karl Fredericks was going for the manifest destiny, but Ospreay launched him up in the air with that forearm and finishes up with that hidden blade, knocking him out 1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay proving to everybody, reminding who he is.
Revenge, redemption was not on the menu for Karl Fredericks tonight, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, not tonight.
However, I can have to imagine that regardless of the outcome here tonight, regardless of the vile things that man has said, Shibata-san and the rest of the LA Dojo are looking at Karl Fredericks with pride tonight.
They are. Karl Fredericks brought his A game. He showed the best version of himself. He did all he could possibly do. He couldn't get the win, but he fought with everything that he had in him.
Will Ospreay proved once again why he is who he is, and could we be seeing perhaps the earned respect of Will Ospreay, maybe?
I mean, show of sportsmanship. He's capable of it. It's like, hey, you did a good job. You did a good job. You just didn't get the job done.
What the hell was that?
You just didn't get the job done.
I know he didn't get the job. Is over. The match is over. And now are you freaking kidding me? Taking your personal issues out on a human, on another competitor is one thing, which is gross enough. And there it is, Karl
Fredericks, the captain, just speared Will Ospreay, making the save here for Karl Fredericks.
Connors has seen enough. TJP out here as well, and you can't blame him.
I mean, the LA Dojo, they are not happy with the disrespect.
This could have been over. This could have been it. He could have simply shook the hand. Oh, and of course now he's got something to say. Surprise, surprise.
Oh my God. Sticking up for you, little buddy? Okay. Well, looks like the odds aren't exactly in my favor right now. Or maybe I just even up the odds.
Even up the odds? Could this be it? He's been teasing this, a new member.
What?
Wait
a minute.
No way. No way!
Yes!
You've got to be kidding me!
Yes! TJP!
No!
TJP is the new member of the United Empire! I told you! I called it from the very beginning. TJP wasn't the guy that he was portraying himself to be. He's not this goody two-shoe kind of guy, being a mentor to all these young guys. He is much more than that.
TJP just turned his back on the LA Dojo, turned his back on the tradition, turned his back on Shibata. What the hell is he thinking?
I've been waiting for this. I've known TJP for so long. He's a prick. I've known this all along. He deserves to be... he needs to focus on himself. Quit mentoring these young lions. You've done enough for this business.
So he stands under the tree of Will Ospreay?
He's done enough for the business.
Answers to a different boss?
LA Dojo, huh? Looks like they don't make them like they used to. For months, New Japan Pro Wrestling has waited for the new United Empire member. And Will Ospreay, he promised to remind you what a killer looks like. I guess you just didn't think it would be me.
Yes.
Nobody thought it was.
I love it. Finally, we get to
So
see.
all this time rushing out to the defense of the dojo, rushing out to the defense of his so seemingly family at Resurgence and beyond. It's all been lies.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. We're seeing the true TJP. This is who he really is. He's a true prick. He's done enough for the business. He can do what he wants. And now he's a member.
There's a lot of people.
He's a member, the newest member of United Empire, and how fitting! How fitting! I love it.
Matt, it doesn't surprise me that you love it.
Look,
Look, you want to do what you want to do. You want to prove yourself. You want to show everybody that you don't have to stand alone. So you don't have to be aligned with this, whoever, the LA Dojo, be with it. So you go and answer to someone like Will Ospreay. You sit under his tree. It's just trading one thing for another. I don't want him thinking that this is some big manifest, like, I don't know, smart thing to do.
What's wrong with
It's
Will Ospreay
ridiculous.
as your leader? Will Ospreay is one of the greatest in the world. He's a great leader.
Either way, it is an absolutely shocking turn of events here on New Japan Strong. TJP turning his back on the LA Dojo. We will see the fallout from this in the weeks to come. But right now, New Japan Strong and the LA Dojo have a lot to recover from.